Welcome back to the Artie Lange Show. We're in New Orleans having fun Thursday. We've been here. One more show. Could you believe this, Brent? We're almost done with the week. It's been crazy.
Going way too fast. It's been a blast, though. Awesome.
It's been a crazy week. We're here with the DIY networks. Tony Siragusa and Jason Cameron. They're from Man Caves. I worked with these guys before. Now, Tony, you know, again, your Ravens are in the Super Bowl, so
and you're not picking them.
No. I mean, listen, it's still up in the air.
Dude, it wasn't up in the air. 39-10. You told me.
38-10.
38-10.
38-10.
Up in the air. Well, I'm on the fence. 38-10.
I gotta tell you though,
You're 18.
It's not a news story that I'm not good at picking Super Bowls. I
felt a lot better since you picked with that big a spread.
No, right,
too.
you should be happy with that.
Yeah,
that I'm picking.
I am.
But so now, what are you feeling? I mean, sentimentally, you got Ray Lewis. Were you close to Ray when you played?
Very,
I mean, same defense. Honestly, you were part of one of the best defenses ever.
Yeah, the best defense.
Yeah, I mean, okay, the best defense ever.
Yep.
And so, what are you thinking? I mean, first of all, this is definitely his last game. He said that, right?
Yeah, everyone's really excited for it. I'm sort of like depressed a little bit. Not like super depressed, but because I really understand and know. I got a couple friends here too, Brad Jackson and Rob Burnett,
a couple
who are with me here, teammates, and. You don't realize when you stop playing football, it's not like golf or basketball or any of these other sports. When you stop, the day you stop, that's it. You never put the pads on again. You never put the helmet on again.
It's not a casual thing.
No,
you don't just go, there's no old-timers day.
No. It's like, it's like, just saying, all right, I'm going to stop. Stop smoking. I'm going to stop eating. I'm going to stop whatever. And
it's really, it's cold turkey.
Yeah, it's cold turkey.
And I think that's why more than any other sport, in the coaching profession, a lot of these guys, like Bear Bryant was an example, people said, I'm telling you, when the guy stops coaching, he's going to die because he's not going to have anything left. And that's what happened. Football was such a part of his life. What do you think a guy like Ray Lewis is going to be after the? I mean, you have been very successful. You're one of the few guys to have a post NFL career that's real successful. You're doing great. Do you think Ray Lewis is that kind of guy? He'll have that type of situation.
I think that obviously Ray made a lot of money, so he could pretty much do whatever he wants.
Right.
So he's not going to worry about that. It's just it's football like. Totally engulfs you. You know what I'm saying? When you play football, it's not like, oh, I'm going to get into this field. It's no, you've been doing it since you're 8 years old and you played Pop Warner, you played high school, you went to college, now you're in the NFL 17 years. That's all really you've done in life. So it's hard to go and find something else to go and get into that doesn't pertain to football, whether it's coaching, scouting, or radio, analyzing.
It is difficult.
It's a tough deal, but I think Ray will fall on his feet. I think he has a plan. I think that he's been planning, retirement for a couple of years.
Right.
But it's an adjustment. It took me about 4 or 5 years to stop having nightmares. I would wake up in the middle of the night and just say, I can't believe I can't find my helmet. I got to get to the game. I would
is
get
that
up.
true? Really?
Really, honest to God. Really, I had one last year. You get into that mode where everything, from. July, we were early July, like July 10th.
That's when you would start camp.
And the schedule was just written. On November 6th, on the Wednesday, exactly what your schedule is going to be.
Right.
So you just go through that. It's like a regimen, and your body really has to go and get reacclimated to not having to do that all the time. I remember being on the sideline 2 or 3 years after. It was the second year after, because the first year I did a show for Fox in L.A.
Yeah.
And then they put me on the sideline the second year, and I wound up doing the Rams. I think it was the Rams playoff game. And I'm on the sideline, and they started singing the national anthem, and I'm going,
get me in.
No, it's like really, like my body started going,
suit up.
And the hairs on the back of my neck are standing up, and I'm like, and I got to go on live television. I'm like, hey, guys, I don't know if I could do this, man. I'm like getting chills. I'm like, they're like, calm down, relax, and then I slowly had to calm my body down. But that's what happens, when you've played this game so long, and that's all you know.
It's like detox.
It is.
Yeah, it really is.
Well, listen, I as a comedian, it is true. I can do it. You could prop me up, and I'll tell stupid jokes till I'm 98 years old. But football and professional sports, you have to stop at a certain age, and then you got to find something else to do.
But what we talked about golf and basketball. You can still go out and golf.
Oh, you can golf forever.
If you shoot 80, you shoot 90, who cares? You can golf.
Yeah, you can
basketball,
golf forever. It's like shooting pool.
Yeah, get basketball. It's sort of embarrassing. It's embarrassing sometimes. I'd be down at Jersey Shore and some kid come up to me, hey, Mr. Siragusa, and he hands me the football, and I'm like, what do you want me to do with this, dude? I never touched a football in my life. You know what I'm saying?
Mr. Siragusa, will you tackle me?
Yeah. If I throw this, my shoulder's going to come out, kid. All right. So then you really you got the pressure.
Brent, you're around a lot of the guys who are retired. Westbrook and these guys. They seem adjusted, but do you get that vibe from them too, where they miss it bad, right?
Yeah, it's the competitiveness, and it comes out over the air. The show we do, they're getting after each other. every single
Oh
day.
God!
I mean,
They're arguing back and forth like
that
crazy.
competitiveness
Yeah.
never
Doesn't
goes
go away.
away. You know all
No,
about
it doesn't. My wife knows. Like she went outside and she like made a little snowball and like threw it at me. I made like 7 ice balls. I wanted to peg her in the face. I said, "You can't do that to me, honey. I'm gonna try and kill you. I'm gonna go right for the jugular. That's just how I'm built."
What about you, Jason? Working with him on this show? You guys have been working together. You two have been on a show. That show's been on a long time now.
Yeah, a long time.
I mean, that's
Almost 150 shows. I
yeah,
think.
we're close to
amazing.
150
Well,
episodes.
first of all, you
Yeah.
know how successful that is in television. 150
Well,
shows.
let me tell you something real quick. I don't want to blow a lot of smoke up his butt, but Jason also has Desperate Landscapes, which is also a show that's right around 150 shows.
Yeah.
So he might be the only guy in television that's had 2 different shows that have more than 100 episodes.
I gotta look that up.
You should have Seinfeld money.
I should. Where is that?
And he's wearing, and, he's on 2 shows, 150 episodes each, and he's wearing a $10 V-neck.
$20.
I'm sorry. No, but what's it like? I mean, sometimes you have to harness in his energy, or what?
Well, the energy, I wish we had more of it when I was actually working. But listen, I'll attest to his competitiveness, though, because he's
Right.
never lost that. Because every time we go to play, and whatever it is, whether it's we're playing basketball, whether it's bowling, which he beats me at pretty much every one of them.
Bowling? You're a good bowler?
I'll tell you a little story, though.
I can do anything.
I'll tell you a story. We were golfing. We wanted to do a scene one day, and it was on a golf course. And of course, Goose knows
Yeah, we
his
did a
way
golf
around
man cave,
Yeah,
so
it's
we
a
did
golf
the
man
open on the
cave.
golf
So
course.
He knows his way around the golf course. So we're standing out there. They're getting the camera set up, and Goose gets he's ADD. You
Yeah.
can't, if it's 30 seconds, he's ready to move someplace. So he goes, Jace, watch this shot. I'm standing about, I don't know, what was it, Goose, 40 yards? I don't know.
Yeah, 60.
Yeah, 60, yeah. So I'm standing over,
call it 60.
I'm standing by the hole, right? I got the flag. And
There's a creek in front of me.
There's a creek. There's a little water,
Right.
So he said, watch this shot. So, he hits it, and I'm watching it. I'm like, looks pretty good. Looks pretty good right into the hole.
Really?
Where was
kidding
the
me?
camera? And I look at him, I'm shaking my head, and you know what he says to me?
Yeah.
He goes, what do you want? I'm a professional athlete.
Is that on camera? Did you have that on
No,
camera?
it wasn't on camera. I'm
We were
like,
just
where's the
messing
camera?
around,
That was funny. But no, I'll attest to that. I mean, we did the NASCAR thing. We actually went and did the pit crew. We went with the pit crew guys. And let me tell you
Changing
something.
tires.
Let me tell you something about those
Yeah.
guys.
Oh.
That's a tough job. I mean,
Well,
that is,
first of all, those are the guys. They should be the ones getting laid a lot, not
Yeah.
Jeff Gordon.
Getting the milk.
Right, those guys in the pit, they're the ones who earn the money.
hardcore.
Yeah.
And, most of those guys are football players.
Yeah.
Most of them are.
Retired
Oh, they
football.
are?
Yeah,
Retired
college football players.
Yeah, and I tell you that to get that jack underneath that car in one shot and to get it down in one shot, Goose, how hard was
It's
that?
hard, man.
Yeah.
Wait, did you guys do it?
Yeah, we did it.
Yeah,
You
we
guys
did it.
tried
Yeah,
that?
we
Oh, my
tried.
God.
We
Yeah,
did do
they
it.
pulled the car up, and Jason went first, and he put the jack on. I mean, to land that jack, you got to this is like a 30-pound jack. You got to throw it. It's got to hit like a, maybe a 4-inch round circle where it
Right.
stops it, and one pump, and the car goes up. So if
Yeah.
you miss it, it's not like. You better know what you're doing. You got to get in there because I guess time
Well,
matters.
literally every second, sure.
Yeah,
You
I
can
mean,
lose a
around
race
cars.
as a
Yeah,
pit crew guy.
basically, yeah. You lose your job. You lose
I
that.
did the NASCAR thing. Like, I got to tell you, I did stand up in that area of the South, and a guy's invited me to a NASCAR thing once, and it really is like that old joke of watching traffic. I respect the talent I must take to drive a car that fast, but I don't know. I mean, I'd rather watch.
You know what? I think that they've really taken something away from the sport. I think back in the day when you had all these different looking cars and guys built their own wing and
Yeah.
they changed this and there was a lot more personality in it. Now every car is exactly the same. Everything looks the same
Right.
horsepower. You can't cheat. They're taking cheating out of everything.
No,
You
you're
know what
right.
I'm saying? You can't even take steroids. It's
Does suck.
unbelievable.
You're right. Why, cheating is. I mean, the spitball shouldn't have been outlawed. You're right. Why not? Why
Well, let me
not be-
tell you something. Bristol Motor Speedway, have you been there? You get 40, what is it, 46 cars on that half-mile track? Are you kidding me?
Listen,
I mean, that's-
Artie, I tried to walk to the top of the one bank in the corner. They almost had to grab the paddles, dude. I'm telling
you're
you.
a
I almost had to
professional
walk.
we had to roll him down. It's
It was
a professional
unbelievable.
athlete.
Really, you can't walk. It's like walking. It's like this. I go,
those the crowds they get down there. Those are some maniacs.
Oh, the moonshine. You got
Yeah.
the moonshine's unbelievable.
And they call it the bull ring, too.
Yeah.
That's what I love most about this.
It makes sense, but talk about some dedicated fans, though.
Yeah, oh, they're
Right.
unbelievable.
And the women, there's no gray area with the women.
No.
They're
What do they
either-
call them? They call
either-
them like fence rats or something like that. Like
the women.
Yeah, like well,
like the
instead of
groupies?
groupies, they
Fence
call them
rats?
like fence rats because they hang on the fence and they have like
And they have no teeth.
No. Well, other than that, and they get the tire stuff on them, so they look like little rats.
Yeah,
or
the
something.
soot and
They
black.
do?
Yeah, they get like the tire. You get black, like when you're let down on that front row. All the
What
tire.
I noticed was in NASCAR was that the women, there was no in between. They either looked like me or a young Lonnie Anderson. Really, because some of them are tough.
and a lot more like you. I mean, there's a lot more.
Well, let's face it.
80-20.
Unfortunately, most people in the world look like me. That's why it's unique when you see a good-looking person. And the Porta-John situation there is very bad.
Yeah,
very
they had a
bad.
trough. Just the big,